Silicon Valley actually is very energetic. We have not seen the level of investment that we see now in the past. It continues to grow. The VC industry is very, very healthy. We see tremendous number of companies coming to US, both from abroad and also within the US community. There's really a lot of entrepreneurs that are now starting their companies. It's mostly very young people, which is really encouraging. It used to be where people that are more experienced, disciplined, that were getting into this game. Now we see all the young people getting in. So a tremendous number of Silicon Valley companies are now started with very young folks. US doesn't have a monopoly on smarts. The planet now has a distribution of smart people everywhere. We've seen unicorns created in France. We've seen it created in Germany. So again, it's a matter of sound principle investing. We look for teams. I think that's the number one probably principle of investing. The second is really timing the market and going after markets that are explosive. And you can find it anywhere. It doesn't need to be in the US only. There's so many different factors that contribute in building a company, and it's just there is really not a single rule. Again, the fundamental rules of investing are sound fundamental technology, sound fundamental team, and execution. I mean, a lot of startups suffer from lack of execution. They get to a certain point, they deliver certain technology, but then productizing it, getting it to the market is hard. And many startups sort of start as a project, some remain as a project, and some become businesses. So we look for companies that actually become businesses, not just stay as a project. One of the fundamental mistakes is lack of focus. I mean, startups by the nature, they need to be agile, they need to move very fast because they're competing in a world where other companies and competitors perhaps have a lot more resources, a lot more funds. So if they're not focused on their core technology and core discipline, they tend to not succeed. So what we do is we encourage our companies to really focus on what their value add is, what the differentiation is. You have to find that differentiation, you have to find the angle that you can essentially get to market and execute on that, and really have a laser focus on getting to the market. Without that discipline, you run out of funds, you run out of market, the competitors will come in and you fail. This is an example of a very interesting company that we found with some very, very key technologists that developing something that's very differentiated, very hard. They're obviously developing it in a much smaller market here. But when we met the team, we were very impressed that they could actually take what they have developed and what they learned and bring it to the US market and apply it to a market that's multiple of times bigger than their current market. And we think there is actually quite a chance for them to get into the market and really expand that market and be very, very successful, because we believe in the strength of the team. This is a really amazing team that we have found. We've seen with very limited amount of funding and resources and very short time, they've done something that takes longer to do actually in US. And we think this team has a very good chance of success in the US territory.